Son Ye-jin, Han So-hee, Lee Min-ho, and Gong-yoo. Who doesn't know these Korean actors and actresses? Like Hollywood celebrities, they have captured the world's attention and have become unstoppable. The global demand for Korean TV dramas continuously grows. However, it is important to note that along with the consumption of K-dramas are the possible impact and influence it has brought to our society's culture. Global viewers may not realize it, but K-dramas are used as a tool by the government to reconstruct and reinforce their culture. Therefore, in this video, we are going to talk about Korean dramas and representations on their traditional values. More specifically, we will present our analysis on the K-drama The Producers and its representation on Sunbae-Hoobae culture of South Korea. First in our outline, we will give you the context on SunHoo culture by providing definition and explaining its roots. Second, we will discuss the objectives of the study. Third, a walkthrough on methodology and theory. Fourth, a background on the producers. And lastly, we present to you our analysis and conclusion.
Are any of you familiar with the Sunbae-Hoobae culture of South Korea? For avid fans of K-pop idols who have watched hundreds of K-dramas, you are probably aware that South Korea emphasizes respect for elders and values seniority. This can be seen in SunHoo or Sunbae and Hoobae culture, which is a specific culture of respect, seniority, and hierarchy observed by South Koreans. The word Sunbae is used to refer to people who are considered seniors in their respective occupation or job. This title is given to an employee who has many years of experience on doing their job and not on age. The counterpart of Sunbae is Hoobae. It is a title that denotes people with less experience and usually composed of juniors and rookies. Sunbae have higher status in the workplaces compared to Hoobaes because their years of experience are accounted for and valued in the company. It is expected for Hoobaes to give respect to their Sunbaes. In South Korea, respect is shown by using honorific language and respectful gestures when interacting with them. In terms of language, respect can be shown by speaking formally to their seniors. For instance, in greeting their seniors a good day, 안녕하십니까 is used by juniors if they want to be polite and respectful. It is the highest level speech used to greet someone. The 안녕하세요, which is what we commonly hear, also means good day, but this one is semi-formal and usually used by Hoobaes who are close to their seniors. It is important to note that a Hoobae can use a low level of speech to a senior friend. For instance, a male junior usually addresses his male senior as Sunbae to show respect. However, if they are friends or acquaintances, Hoobae can address his seniors as Hyung instead of Sunbae. Hyung means older brother. It denotes respect, but at the same time, affection to a senior who is being addressed. Respect is not just seen through their language, it can also be seen through gestures. A Hoobae should bow to their seniors when greeting them to show respect. When they are out with their colleagues for drinks, the most senior person in terms of position should be the one pouring the first glass of drink. This, and many more, are patterns of behavior and actions inculcated on their culture of respect.
Where did SunHoo culture come from? Sunbae and Hoobae culture came from the teachings of Chinese philosopher Confucius, which has a profound influence in South Korea. Confucius teaches the concept of Li, which defines 5 sets of relationships between people and describe how they should behave towards one another. And Sunbae and Hoobae relationship falls under the concept of younger person to older people. Hoobae are constructed as people who have few years of experience in work. Meanwhile, seniors are perceived as a locus of knowledge. It is expected that seniors will guide and teach younger people. Confucianism also propagates the idea that seniors should receive respect and obedience from a younger person. These in turn also give seniors power and authority in society. Not addressing their seniors properly would make Hoobae face severe consequences. Some of them would get fired from their jobs, others are humiliated in public.
SunHoo culture, however, can be reinterpreted as the reflection of the hierarchical structure of South Korea. It creates a delineation between people above and people below. SunHoo culture can be a source of power abuse. It is tough to be a newbie at work. Their opinions won't carry much weight in team meetings, and it is difficult to say no to seniors in an attempt to please them. Some seniors take advantage of their juniors by asking them to do unreasonable tasks. In a survey among 376 Korean workers, 147 of Korean workers received verbal abuse in their workplace, while 94 of them were forced to participate in certain events. They also found that the majority of bullies were superiors and colleagues of the bullied. These aspects are the things that the researchers tried to uncover in the K-drama The Producers. Mediated images and characters represented in Korean dramas and soap operas have a tremendous influence in the reproduction of Sunbae-Hoobae culture. As Wong Jae-roo claimed, it is important to examine K-dramas because they typically reinforce Confucian values.
The rising popularity of K-dramas in the Philippines merits an analysis to understand what Korean culture is propagated to Filipino viewers. We, therefore, aim to analyze the seniority or Sunbae-Hoobae culture in South Korea as depicted in the K-drama The Producers. By the end of this video, these three objectives should be fulfilled. First, identify how concept of Sunbae and Hoobae are reconstructed in the characters. Second, understand how respect and obedience to seniors are represented through verbal and nonverbal cues. Lastly, we will also analyze the possible power abuse exercised by seniors to their juniors. Our main argument is that representation in the drama series affirmed and reinforced seniority and power structure in South Korea.
As for our methodology, this study will utilize a qualitative approach, specifically qualitative content analysis, to determine how the K-drama The Producers has represented and reconstructed the Sunbae culture of South Korea. The scenes, uttered words, and nonverbal signs that depicted respect and obedience were systematically categorized and coded. The coded themes were interpreted through the lens of cultural studies of Stuart Hall. Here's a brief recap about the theory. Simply, it is an interdisciplinary field of study that examines the interrelationship of power, culture, and media. Hall argued that cultures from different social groups vie to become the dominant culture that controls the way of life and thinking of the people. The media not only reflects reality, but also produces it while reproducing the dominant cultural order. Overall, cultural studies will help us understand how the K-drama series represents Sunbae-Hoobae culture among its viewers and in turn reinforces their hierarchy and power status.
Moving on, let's now meet the characters, the plot, and the background of The Producers. The Producers is a South Korean drama series written by Park Ji-yoon and directed by Pyo Min-soo, Hyun Sung-hoo, and Seo So-min. The story of The Producers revolves around the dynamic work and life of four people working in the broadcast industry. The first main character is Baek Seung-chan, who is portrayed by Kim So-yoon. He is a socially awkward rookie producer at the KBS TV station and ended up working in the team of producer Ra Jun-moo. PD Ra Jun-moo, played by Cha Tae-yoon, is the producer of 2 Days and One Night Show, a reality TV show on KBS that gradually loses popularity because of its boring episodes. The third main character is PD Tak Hee-jin, who is portrayed by Gong Yoo-jin. She is the producer of Music Bank, a music show on KBS TV station where different artists get to perform live to promote their songs. She is also the childhood friend of PD Ra Jun-moo. The last main character in the drama is Cindy, who is played by IU. She started as a member of a girl group, but she was the only one who had the spotlight, resulting in her becoming a solo artist. So what is the plot of The Producers? The drama series started with Baek Seung-chan's first day of work as a rookie producer in the KBS television network. On his first day of job, he encountered difficulty with PD Tak Hee-jin. He was assigned with PD Ra Jun-moo's television show 2 Days and One Night. Because the show was suffering from low rating, they tried to rebuild the program and recast it with top celebrity singer Cindy. The series will leave various deep messages about friendship, family, fame, support, bullying, and betrayal in the broadcast industry.
Throughout the series, the idea of Sunbae as a locus of knowledge has been represented through the interactions of the characters. Right at the beginning of the episode, the drama has already portrayed that seniors know everything. In the clip, new employees of the KBS broadcast station had to have their training as a rookie. Kim Tae-ho, the chief producer of variety shows, gave them a short tour around the company and introduced them to different teams of variety shows. Another great example is the scene where Baek Sung-chan was ordered by PD Junmo to get a printer toner from the administrative office. His senior had to teach him how to win the favor of the administrative employee to get what they want. Portrayals of chief producer Kim Tae-ho, PD Takye Jim, and other seniors in the drama series are constructed as people who have mastered the industry's habits. They showed how their long years of working in the industry have enabled them to gain knowledge on the people inside the company and how they operate. Thus, they had the role of guiding and teaching younger people.
If seniors are constructed as a source of great knowledge in the workplace, Hoobaes were constructed as its opposite. They were portrayed as clueless in their job. This theme is best found in the character of Baek Seung-chan, the rookie producer of the KBS broadcast station. During their orientation in episode 1, a notebook and ballpen can be seen on his and other co-rookies' hands. This positions the Sunbae as a source of information while framing Hoobae as a student who knows nothing and has a lot of things to learn from their seniors. In another episode, Baek Seung-chan was seen at his study table with scattered papers, books, and an open laptop. In the scene, he was studying the history of their country's comedy show. This implies that rookies have to extend their effort to improve their knowledge in the field that they are working. Rookies have to study and research on their own so they are ready when they are called by their superiors. On another note, the scene where Baek Seung-chan was ordered by his seniors to erase the Haenam show episode in the tape best portrays how clueless they are in their job. In the clip, producer Tak Ye-jin saw that Baek Seung-chan was erasing the tape in the wrong way. Instead of putting the tapes into the tape eraser machine, Seong-chan was using a liquid eraser to delete the printed names on the tape. The scene reinforces the idea that Hoobaes are clueless. They don't know anything and they must be guided by their seniors. When PD Tak Ye-jin said, "Even if you know, ask," the praise tells us that juniors should never believe in their instincts and stock knowledge unless it comes from their seniors. Their cluelessness in work also positions them as a person who has a useless opinion. And this was evident when PD Jonmo was having a meeting with Department Chief Jang Ye-rim and Chief Producer Kim Tae-ho to propose a new variety show. He prioritized other members' ideas and proposal, and when all of them were rejected, he authored the proposal of Baek Seung-chan as a last resort. His action shows that they don't trust the ideas of their Hoobaes because they are clueless about their job. Overall, the drama reproduces and reconstructs the identity of Hoobae as beginners who are clueless and need to be guided by their seniors.
Alongside constructing Sunbae as a source of knowledge in workplaces, they are also portrayed as a receiver of respect and obedience from their Hoobae. These things are apparent themes found for Hoobaes or juniors. The verbal communication of characters in the drama series reflects the honorific and formal language that South Koreans use to show respect. It is seen in almost all of the episodes where Baek Sung-chan and other rookie producers have to address their seniors by calling them as Sunbae-nim, PD-nim, Hyung, or Nuna. It is also worth noting how Baek Sung-chan changed his speech when he met his former college senior. He addressed her as Nuna instead of Sunbae-nim, even when they were in the workplace because they were acquaintances. Rookie producers also used Annyeonghasimnika in greeting their seniors during their first day of work. Respect is also seen through their non-verbal communication. It was noticeable how juniors have to bow in greeting their seniors. Bowing is a mark of respect and emphasizes the social rank between people. On another note, we can discern that obedience from Hoobaes have extreme consequences. Baek Sung-chan silently obeys the instructions and orders directed by his seniors. In episode 2, Baek Sung-chan was instructed to inform artist Yoon Yoo-jung about the end of their program. Everyone in the team was so scared of artist Yeon Yoo-jung, and they let a rookie who just joined a minute ago to their team. He did not complain even if he did not know what to do. When he failed to accomplish the task, PD Junmo scolded him and asked him not to say any word.
If Hoobae are obedient and respectful, Sunbae were portrayed to have authority and power. In the series, there is a Sunbae who gives order, then a Hoobae who follows everything without questioning it. The years of experience that Sunbae had has granted them authority in the company, especially in decision making. Thus, they lead the team and the projects that need to be accomplished. In episode 6, we saw PD Yejin giving instructions and assigning tasks to her juniors for their live broadcast show. It clearly portrays and reinforces the flow of top to bottom authority in a company. The seniors get their work done by delegating the task to his or her subordinate. Authority is not just represented in their verbal communication but also on their nonverbals. It can be observed that people in power always sit in the middle seat of the conference table. In every meeting, PD Yejin and PD Jeonmu are always in the middle seat. It positions them as the leader and in control of the meeting. Authority, however, can also equate to power abuse. In the clip from episode 1, PD Yejin was exempted from the no phone rule while Baeksun-chan was scolded by her because he used his phone. Hoobae have to strictly follow and observe the rules because they do not have power, while Sunbae are exempted to the rules of the company because they have power.
In conclusion, Sunbaes were constructed as a great source of knowledge in their workplace, while Hoobaes were portrayed as clueless of their job. It was apparent how Sunbaes had to teach Hoobaes everything about how the company operates. Thus, their representation seemingly positions Sunbaes as masters, while Hoobaes as servants. Sunbaes have authorities and power because of their knowledge. They are people who give instructions and delegate tasks to Hoobaes. Meanwhile, Hoobaes have to obey their seniors and show respect because they owe all the lessons they learned from their Sunbaes. Power, authority, and obedience of Hoobaes was portrayed as a possible source of power abuse. Overall, the producers reinforces the Sunbae and Hoobae culture in South Korea while reconstructing the power structure and hierarchy of their society.